Hi, I'm Jason Kemmer with Wavtech, and today we're at CES 2017 introducing our new product line of OEM integration products. So now I'd like to move on to the 4-channel and 8-channel models. So as I mentioned previously, with the 2-channel pieces, all have very specific purposes. All can either be a line output converter or a line driver. Now when we get into the 4-channel and 8-channel models, they're primarily line output converters with some very unique summing features and also ability to control levels independently. But also both of them have an auxiliary input. So in that sense, they are also line drivers for the auxiliary input, because typically an iPod or iPhone or Android phone will only put out about 1 volt RMS. That's not enough to drive an amplifier. So the Link 4 will take the auxiliary input and drive that, boost that up to over a 10 volt RMS signal. In the case of speaker level, it has both a front and a rear, or however you want to use it, but 4 channels of speaker level input. One of the things you want to preserve with the speaker level input is your ability to fade. And one of the issues with, say for example, you're doing a front stage and a subwoofer. You don't really care about your rear speakers, or you're just going to tie them off of the front signal. And if you fade all the way to the front, or if the customer fades all the way to the front, you're going to lose all your bass output if you tapped only off of the rear speakers. With 4 channels of input, we have what's called the never zero, the ability to sum the front and rear channels together. So no matter where the fader position is, if it's all the way one way or the other, you're at least going to get 50% of the signal level to the subwoofer and not lose your bass. One of the most unique features about this product, and actually patent pending, is our multifunction remote, included with both of the Link 8. The Bass Freak remote is sub-level only, included with the Bass Freak, but the multifunction remote, this gives you full control over both your source level settings, your 4-channel high-level input, and also your auxiliary input. Simply by pressing the knob, you can change between sources, but say you have a different bass level between your main speaker level inputs and your auxiliary input. Some depending on music content, but also on the device itself, you may have a reason to have a different bass level. So by pressing and holding the knob under either source, the unit will remember where you adjusted your channel 3/4 that you're using as your subwoofer output, where you left that level. The most unique part of this is that depending on your system, you may or may not want all of that functionality. Say you're only using this as a non-fading, essentially non-fading, never zero subwoofer level control. The only function you want on that knob is going to be your bass level control, because if you accidentally push the knob, you would change over to an aux source that's not there and have no output. So in the System 1 default position, that is only sub-level control. On the flip side, you may have a standalone system where you're using this as your preamp, your primary source of volume control for your portable device, for your phone or your smartphone or your iPod. So you're not going to want to switch over to the main speaker level inputs. So we have a mode in here that is a standalone system mode that gives you full volume control as a master volume control over your aux source, and pressing it will not change source. Pressing and holding it will take you to the subwoofer level control and give you full range of adjustment. It will, of course, remember all these settings after you power on and off, and it will remember these settings differently between the main source and the auxiliary source.